Hi, I'm Kevin Farrell. I'm Chief Operating Officer of Prius Healthcare USA. And today I'm going to demonstrate how to set up and how to operate the Rhythm Multi. So first we have our 36-inch Rhythm Multi mattress. Come in a box. We also have a bag in with it. There's a strap here that holds it together for shipping. And then you just roll it onto the mattress. One thing you're going to want to make sure that you do is that there are 8 D-ring straps. These straps, and the D-rings here, there's 2 on each side, there's 2 on the foot, and 2 on the head end. You're going to want to make sure that you secure these under the top deck of the mattress so that it moves with the mattress as you articulate the bed. So I'll demonstrate one of these for time's sake. Pull it through, and then go through the middle of the D-ring, the 2 D-rings. Secure it all the way down. So you'll do that for all 7 others. Now that the mattress is set up on the bed, I'm going to get the control unit, which will also come boxed. You're going to hang this from the footboard. Now, depending on what your footboard, how it's made, we have these nice little footboard holders, okay? And then one of the unique features of Prius mattress systems is that we have what we call our cable management system. So with that, I can run this cord through a series of fabric loops on the side of the mattress. All the way up to the head end of the bed. And by doing that, we get this cord up off the ground. It eliminates a tripping hazard for both the caregiver and for the patient that's utilizing the mattress. Now that we have our control unit hanging from the bed and plugged in up at the head end, we're going to go ahead and connect the mattress to the control unit. There is a little cap on here, and then you'll notice with this, there are grooves on the top of the connector, of the coupler. So if I put it in upside down, it's not going to let me fix it. You got to make sure those grooves are up top, and so it'll be put in the proper way. Now, a secondary hose here, this is our exhaust hose, and it goes into the male fitting, which is right here. It's just a CPC connector, and you push in and connect it like such. In order to operate the unit, we have a power switch on the side. We're going to flip that to the on position. That illuminates the standby button, which means the control panel is now ready for operation. We also have a power button on the control panel itself, which is going to move it from standby to operate. Now your control unit is running and the mattress is ready to start inflating. Now I'm going to discuss the features on the control panel. We have our unit running. The button next to right next to the power button is our lockout button. So what this does is it keeps anybody from housekeeping or say a family member from altering any of the controls that we set up with the Rhythm Multi. To activate the lockout, we just push it once. The orange light illuminates, and that means I can't operate any of the buttons. Now to unlock it, if you do need to change any of the controls, push and hold, and as soon as that orange light extinguishes, then the unit is able to be altered once again. Now, next to the lockout button is our auto firm. So we encourage using the auto firm button for ingress and egress of the mattress. As it is a immersive mattress and the patient is supposed to immerse into it, it makes it difficult when it's soft to get the patient in and out of bed. So go ahead and push that auto firm button. It's going to ramp the control unit all the way up to a setting of 10, firming up this mattress and allowing you to get the patient in and out. Now, it does have a feature on it, which is a 25-minute timeout, because you wouldn't want your patient to be in auto firm for any length of time. If you forget to turn off the auto firm once you put the patient back in bed, it'll reset itself after 25 minutes. Or if you turn it off, you'll see that light extinguishes and it goes back to the setting you were at before. So it does have a memory from auto firm. Next, what I'm going to talk about is the therapy of the Rhythm Multi. So because it's called the Rhythm Multi, there are multiple therapies that we can use. One is static, which means all of the air cells are at the same pressure. It does provide immersive properties. It is providing temperature and microclimate management of the low air loss. However, if you're going to acquire a Rhythm Multi, it's best to use it in one of its two other states. The first one is pulsate. So when I hit that mode button, it moves from static to pulsate. You might hear that the motor itself just ramped down. It goes down 2 steps, and for 60 seconds, it's going to stay at that lower volume of air. And then 60 seconds later, it's going to rise up to the original setting that you have it at. That provides a waveform type effect, and there are some facilities that have decided that type of alternating pressure is beneficial for the patient. Now, the other setting we have, if you move over one more, is to alternate. And with alternation, that means every third cell in the mattress is going to deflate for a period, right now it says of 3 minutes. And then it'll inflate again, and then the next set of 3 cells will will deflate. We'll show that in the mattress in just a second. Cycle. So by hitting the cycle time button, I can move up my number of minutes in increments of 1, so from 3 to 20 minutes. And then once I go beyond 20, I can set it in increments of 5 minutes, all the way up to 95. Now that might be helpful late at night if you have a patient that's not very compliant and is having issues with the alternation, maybe trying to sleep. If you put it at 95 minutes, that'll give plenty of time for them to fall asleep before the mattress changes. Okay, so this is 3-in-1 alternation, as I discussed earlier. So as you can see, I have 2 cells that are firm, and then the third cell is completely deflated to 0 pressure. 0 pressure up here. 2 cells firm, 0 pressure up here. What that's doing is that's helping induce reactive hyperemia, which is going to speed your healing time and certainly do a fantastic job of prevention as well. With that, so for my cycle time is set for, say, 5 minutes. For 5 minutes, these cells will stay deflated, and then you're going to have a 2-minute rest period where the whole mattress will go to static. And so these will inflate, everything will be inflated, and then after that 2-minute period, the next set of cells, of 3 cells, these will all deflate just as these ones are here. That provides the alternating pressure. Now, you'll notice that we do a 3-in-1 system. Very few other mattress manufacturers across the country use a 3-in-1. The reason we do a 3-in-1 instead of a 2-in-1, which would mean every other cell deflates, is that almost 70% of the body is supported by air during our alternation cycle. From a clinical standpoint, there's no difference between 2-in-1 and 3-in-1. You're still getting the benefits of reactive hyperemia. However, from a patient comfort standpoint, being supported by more air is going to take away some of the objections of being on an alternating pressure mattress. With a 2-in-1 system, sometimes the patient feels like the bed is lumpy or they feel like they're falling in a hole. Now with more air support in their body, they're going to have a much more compliant time on the mattress. So 2 more features I need to discuss on the control panel. One is the alarm reset. If there is a power failure, this will illuminate, blink, it'll also beep. You can hear the audible beep as well. If I hit this button, it resets the entire control panel. So when I turn the unit back on properly, I start at my default settings. If, however, the power's cut and you don't hit that alarm reset button, when the power comes back on, it has an 8-hour memory, so it's going to remember the settings you were in before. Now, the final thing I'd like to discuss, control panel-wise, is the firmness and softness of the mattress. You'll see here the Rhythm Multi has 10 settings, ranging from 1 to 10. Now, with the Rhythm Multi, the same control unit is used to power our 36-inch mattress, like we have here on the bed, our 42-inch bariatric mattress, and also our 48-inch bariatric mattress. So as such, when you're on a 36-inch like this, you should never go above setting 4. Everybody that's wide enough to use the standard width, 4 will be the highest that you want to go to. Now you'll notice when the Rhythm Multi turns on, it defaults to a setting of 5. So you're going to immediately want to put that down depending on the size of the patient. And I'm going to show you now how to do the hand check method, which is the way we recommend to set the proper pressure. So let's talk about the hand check method. What I'm going to do to test for the proper amount of pressure, I'm going to take my hand perpendicular to the floor. I'm going to insert it between cells right where the patient's bottom would be. when I stick my hand in here, I should be able to just feel the patient's weight just barely resting on that hand. If it's too heavy on my hand, that means we need to increase the speed of the motor. If I can't feel that patient's bottom at all, we need to turn down the motor so that we can feel that on the hand. That's how you set the correct pressure on the Rhythm Multi.